What's up guys, this is Garvin's Garage, and today we're going to be removing the turbo silencer ring on a 2003 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins diesel. The things you need to complete this task is a 7mm socket, and we prefer a 1/4-inch drive socket because it's just smaller and easier to work with, and a screwdriver to pop out the clip that holds in the silencer, and any size probably will work, but we'll find out once we go in. What you first want to do is remove this plug by sticking a screwdriver in there and prying up on this plastic tab, and just pull it off, and it's stuck on actually right there, that little tab, and then you want to pull it out of its little holder, and then just set it to the side for now. And then we're gonna grab your 7mm socket and unscrew this first clamp that clamps the intake boot onto the airbox, and that's probably good enough just so it's loose. And then we're gonna go on and unscrew those. Now we're gonna actually just go right down to the turbocharger and unscrew the clamp that goes into the intake boot of the turbocharger, which is right here, and that's also 7mm. And just unscrew it until it's like just not hard to unscrew anymore, just so it's loose enough to slide it off, and that's probably good. And if not, you can just loosen it later, and then we're gonna slide it off. Now we're gonna just pop off the intake boot. So I'm just gonna pry on this thing, and it should just slide off. Yeah, it's sliding off. You make sure you just pull off evenly, so do the top and the bottom. Okay, there's the top one, and then I'm gonna remove the bottom one. And now we got the intake boot off, and we're just going to clean this up and then get to removing it. Now that we have the screwdrivers behind the silencer ring, we can just slowly remove it by just prying the screwdrivers down and just slowly sliding away from where it belongs, like that. And then just slowly get it away, and then eventually it'll pop out of place like it's about to right about now. Like that. And then grab your silencer ring. It should just come out of there like that. And then now your silencer ring is removed. Now we're going to put on the intake boot, and what we did was took it all apart and cleaned it all, and we put silicone grease on the inside of these clamps right here, and then we did that to right here and right here also. And then we're going to put it on here, and I already put some on the turbo, so now I'm just going to slip the intake boot onto the turbocharger because we have the turbo silencer removed already, by just slipping it into place and then just pushing on, and that actually went on really easily because of the silicone grease. And then we're just gonna line that one up for now, and then just slip on the intake, and then just slip on the intake. And this one's a little harder, but it's still easier when it's lubricated. And then just want to make sure it's on all the way, and then we're going to get to tightening the two bolts. And then now I'm going to tighten the one down by the turbo. And you want to make sure that it's slid on all the way, because right now it's not really. There. Just like that. And this one you can go pretty tight because it's just clamping the rubber onto the aluminum turbo housing. So once that's tight, then you can just hook up your wire connection, which is right here. And you just want to slip it back into that little holder and then snap it back in place. That's all for Garvin's Garage. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch our last video.